Well, you are watching Stargaze, and now joining me in studio is Timothy Kitui Wanyonyi. He is a gospel artist, and of course, in 2015, he won the Groove Awards winner, Song of the Year, Western Counties, and also Mwafaka Awards winner, the most promising artist in the year 2015.
Yes.
I'm still sweating. All right, tell us a little bit about your music.
I'm born again, and I do minister with Breakthrough Tabernacle Ministries and Reverend Kelvin Munya. And with that background, my music is loaded of the word, but I choose to do it the very traditional way, in obedience to what God gave us. And so I like being Luhya, and I'm proud to do that in Luhya as well.
What is the link between Luhyas and chicken? Because I saw in the video, the last shot, what was just the chicken, and there's always this perception about Luhyas and chicken.
Yeah, each and every community has somehow something that is symbolically related to them. You realize the last year when I won the Groove Awards, I was given a hen. And so it's easy for someone to relate us with chicken, and so to introduce, just to hit, not to relate us like we look like chicken, but we appreciate that it's one of our common delicacies. And Catherine, if you do visit me tonight, definitely one will die.
One will die.
Yes.
All right. You're also the leader of, the Sanctuary Echoes Band, and I can see you with the young youth here. You seek to work with the Lord. Tell us about that.
I was picked from the streets myself. My life was not easy. I was a grave digger, and so when I got an opportunity to come out and feel like I'm part of the world, just like any other person, I felt the need to also work with other people who also want to grow from wherever they are. So I work with a number of groups and teams, including youth. So I do head the Songsters, but today I visited you with Altamin because I also do work with them, and quite a number of groups. If I visit Makueni County, I work with a group from Makueni. If I go to Trans Nzoia, I work with a group from Trans Nzoia, just like that.
So how do you use the music, to reach out to the youth? How exactly does it work?
One thing is music in itself is a language, and interestingly it's a language that is mostly understood by the youth. They have time for music. You'll see Bluetooth everywhere, and so if you're going to use music, high are chances that you are going to speak to them because that's their channel. And so when the only thing I do is infuse in a few elements of good culture, a few elements of corrective action and advice to the generation related to what we feel is going beyond what the society expects, beyond worshiping God and of course preaching the word of God.
So how do you identify the youth, to work with? Is it do they come to you, or you're the one who reaches out to them?
We do plan events, and through these events we do auditions. We also call out for groups that could have already identified their talents but struggling, and we also reach out to sponsors who are willing to help, for example, a singer record, or willing to support a dance crew, perhaps come out and expose their talent and something like that.
All right, let's talk about your journey to today, how you attended school, because you said you started from nothing and today you are here looking out to empower other youth. And one of the things I know about you is the fact that you dug graves much younger in order to go to school. Tell us about that experience.
I was born from a humble family. Both my mom and dad are alive up to date, but somehow because of the social challenges, we didn't have the advantage of enjoying our childhood life. We struggled to have a meal, and by the time I was in primary 5, I was ushered into very early independence. I had to take care of myself. I had to take care of my siblings as well. The marriage between my mom and dad was slightly shaky, and so this was also endorsed, if you allow me to use that word, by the 1992 post-election skirmishes, the tribal clashes that we had in 1992. We were rendered homeless. We had to relocate and all that. So I had to take care of myself, had to work, do miniature jobs just to find, to get something put on the table for my siblings. By the time I came to primary 8, I never knew school uniform. I remember for my KCPE, I carried 2 hens. That's where chicken comes in maybe as well. So I carried 2 hens to school for registration. I remember the head teacher looking at me and asking me, are we going to take this to NEC and say this is your registration fee? And I said, this is all I have. Thank God for mamas and ladies like you. There's a female lady, a female teacher who volunteered to buy and register. So I went to Nabunga Salvation Army Harambe Secondary School. If you forget everything, remember Nabunga.
Nabunga, that's the word I'd like to
yeah, so life wasn't easy, struggled all through, but I made it. Beyond that, stayed home for 5 years because I had to take care of my siblings. And after that, went to Masinde Muliro University through the church aid after I joined the singing ministry.
After you joined the singing ministry. You have 3 albums. Tell us about that, and enough talking. Once you tell us the 3 albums that you have produced, we'll be going back to watch one other video.
I did Ndahuyanza is I Love You. I did Ndahuyanza.
It's the one we just danced.
The one we just danced. In as much as we dance and laugh, by the time I was doing this song, I was somewhere at Ambassador. I was a street boy, a graduate with no job. At that time, I was working in industrial area. So I was thanking God. I told God, I love you, Lord. In as much as I'm a street boy, I'm a graduate street boy. That's when I wrote that song. The other song I did last year was Bushere. Bushere, it means a new dawn. When everybody was saying in Kenya there is corruption, we don't have a hope, we have insecurity and all that, I said it's the highest time somebody prophesied hope. So Bushere is a new dawn. I'm saying, come on, let us celebrate. God has done something new. We can see, the blind can see, the lame can walk, and such stuff. And I also did Njingula. Njingula is a worship song. Njingula means I lift. So I lift my heart to the Lord. Being a worshipper, that is exclusively for God.
All right, it's time for us to sing and dance. You can see they're very quiet and can start warming up. Perhaps we can go with Bushere because we have that album. If you can play for us, Bushere. Dingula, we have Dingula, the worship song. All right, play that for us. We are ready to dance here in studio. Jingula moyo kwanje jingula. 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 Jingula moyo kwanje ise. Jingula wewe papa. Nomeshinga wenyanga nyasaye. Oh papa. Jendangani bara maparo. Barangani awene. Jingula moyo kwanje jingula. Jingula moyo papa. Jingula moyo kwanje jingula. 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 Moyo kwanje papa. Kulina ulese nonge embesindo. Syohurumika nechanga imeri uwo papa. Chinga eni mumatinyuke shibala na wikina. Jingula moyo kwanje jingula. Jingula moyo kwanje jingula. Finish with a dance.
Well, I want to thank Kenyans. They are venom on social media is so hard. We just won the Riga Award, South Africa. Riga Awards.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. And it will be coming to Kenya, the most outstanding gospel artist traditional category. And on 1st, we are having a mega celebration together with the youth and the street children in Kericho. It's called Jamii Moja Concert in Kericho. We are all welcome to feast with the children of the streets.
Well, as we feast with them, let's dance with them.
Yes,
as
we
finish up the show. Thank you, Kenya, for watching. This is where we wrap up Channel 1 News Hour and we finish it with music. My name is Katrina Chenga. Our sign language interpreter is Stanley Kenyanjui. But we'll finish off with music. Bye for now. All right. Muboni neshitimi papa Mandola ise